tomorrow when they're away against Union, they got to find Malley the ball more. Jackie Malley, she is a pure shooter from that right wing. When they find the ball over there, she usually hits them. So I think they'll look to get there a lot more tomorrow.
Well, the St. Lawrence Saints will go on the road in their next game versus Union College at Ithaca. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., we'll face Clarkson right back here in Ben Light Gymnasium. From Alec Brown, I'm Jonathan Falco. We're going to send it to the post-game show with Dom Dana and CC Cam, who do a great job as always. Good night from Ben Light Gymnasium, and stay tuned if you want to see the men's game. Ithaca and St. Lawrence coming up soon.
I'll take FM alternatives for 1,000.
This indie alternative radio station provides listeners with the best of what's next.
What is VIC Radio?
That is correct.
When the red flashing lights on a school bus come on and the stop sign comes out, you must stop. In New York State, you cannot move again until the red flashing lights go off and the stop sign is retracted, or until the driver or a traffic officer signals it is okay to pass. You must stop even on the opposite side of a divided highway. If you decide it's okay to risk a child's life and pass a stopped school bus, you could face fines or even have your license revoked. Is it really worth it? Always obey the school bus stopping law in your state.
VIC Radio. Hello. Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Good, good, you know.
It's so typical of me to talk about
No, tell me what you want to hear. That's why, that's what radio DJs do. Take requests and, you're still talking. Okay, sounds good.
We take requests. Call in at 607-274-1059 or tweet us at VIC Radio.
Welcome back into VIC Studio for the post-game show. I'm Dominic Dana, joined again by CC Cam. The Bombers topped the Saints with a final score of 60-51. The Bombers had a great performance all around, mostly offensively. What from this team offensively did you like, CC?
Well, what a phenomenal win for the Bombers. They almost let their lead slip away in the third quarter, but they were able to pull together in the fourth quarter, and now they are 18-4 on the season. Offensively, in the paint, they were just really strong. And Cameron Coffey in the third quarter really came in clutch, and she was able to get 13 points for the Bombers. And, yeah, just overall really impressed with this team today.
Yeah, of course, it was a great win by the Bombers, who really cemented themselves again as a top team in the Liberty League. Showed that this St. Lawrence team just can't beat them. Now completing the sweep against the Saints on the season, and a lot of players had a great performance. Anya Watkins with 15, Cameron Coffey, like you said, with 13, and Tori Drevna with 13. A really all-around great performance by this Bombers team. And speaking a lot about performances, the Bombers had a lot of players this game that put the Bombers over the Saints. One being the leading scorer in Anya Watkins, like I mentioned, with 15. Which players do you think contributed most to this win, Cece?
Well, definitely Anya Watkins. She had another double-double tonight with 15 points and 12 rebounds. Just incredible. She just was, outstanding tonight. And then also Hannah Pulse, she was still great defensively. She had 11 points, and then she had 3 rebounds. Really great. And, so they were just able to come together, win as a team, and not give up their lead. They, as I said earlier, they almost let it slip away in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter they were able to pull together and, come away with the win tonight.
Yeah, a lot of these Bombers players really looked impressive. Those being in Anya Watkins, Cameron Coffey, Tori Drevna, and Polche. Zrata Ikaposeta had a great game as well, coming in with some of those clutch free throws in the fourth quarter to put the Bombers over the Saints. But this team all around had a great performance. And you said earlier in the pregame show that this team needed to be an all-around team in order to beat the Saints.
Absolutely.
And they definitely did that and overcame the Saints 60-51. But moving over on the defensive side of the ball, they had a great first half, but fell apart a little bit in the second half as the St. Lawrence Saints kept it close in the third quarter, with them leading 15-13 in the score. And the fourth, they only lost by a point, 13-14 in that fourth quarter, but they kind of showed some weaknesses in the second half of the game defensively. So what does this Bombers team have to improve on going to this next game versus Clarkson?
Well, defensively, yeah, they definitely had some really strong blocks, and they were able to put their foot down on the St. Lawrence offense. But I think what they should try to improve on in their next game tomorrow against Clarkson is to really not let them get the easy shots, because that's what let them slip away in the third quarter. If they can put their foot down, stop them, especially no turnovers, or actually try to get some turnovers off the offense, then they'll be in a good place to keep a lead.
Absolutely. I mean, this team in the first half showed how dominant they were. In the first quarter, they led St. Lawrence by 10 points with a score of 19-9. You know, a little bit of a less dominant performance in the first quarter, but they still was tied 14-14. But this team slipped away a little bit in the second half, but it was mostly because they let the Saints just have those easy shots right in the paint, put in those layups, those two-pointers, and the Saints did go back to that three-point shooting, having a better three-point percentage shooting with 41%. And, when they went back to the three-point shooting, they did show that they had the edge over Ithaca. Don't know why they went away with that in the second quarter. But they came back to it in the second half and definitely showed that it was a little bit of a weakness for the Bombers. They couldn't really defend them as well outside the arc as they did before. But I definitely want to see some improvement with the Bombers' defense defending outside the arc there.
Definitely.
But this St. Lawrence team offensively couldn't top this Bombers' defense, even with the mini collapse in the second half. But as you've seen over the game, what does the St. Lawrence team have to do offensively to come back if they want a better bid in the Liberty League tournament?
Well, they just can't lose momentum, right? Like in the third quarter, they lost momentum, and that just wasn't good. But their big player was Elizabeth Flynn tonight. She had 15 points and 12 rebounds. I mean, just an incredible game for her. But, obviously she just couldn't do it by herself. You had Cam Roberts. She was great, too, with 12 points. And, so they need to do it as a team effort and keep putting their shots in the paint, try to take some threes, make smart shots, not turn over the ball, and they'll be in a better position.
Yeah, that St. Lawrence team isn't really like this Bombers team. That was a little bit more well-rounded. They had a very big team effort. Elizabeth Flynn tried to do it herself there. A little bit of a hero action going on with 15 points and those 14 rebounds, trying to give possessions back to the Saints. But she couldn't do it all by herself, obviously, as the Bombers ended up topping the Saints. But the Saints definitely need to have more of that well-rounded performance by the team. You can't have all the time. You can't run it through one player. You got to have other people around her coming around to rally behind players like Elizabeth Flynn and Cam Roberts. But, the Saints team showed that, they still can play with some of the top teams in the Liberty League in Ithaca. The score was only it wasn't really that bad of a loss, only a 9-point loss, not really that terrible. But, overall, definitely need to see some, more improvement on the offensive side of the ball in terms of, playing more as a team.
Yeah, I felt like the Ithaca defense definitely wore down the St. Lawrence offense. I mean, they just kind of gave up. The fourth quarter, their shots weren't going down. And I felt like if that's something going forward for the Saints to improve on is, they have to just keep pushing forward and not lose that momentum.
Yeah, moving on, though, defensively, I mean, the Saints were at an all-time low for basically the entire game. They didn't hold the Bombers down to couldn't hold the Bombers down to a double-digit lead at all in any quarter. The first being 19, second 14, third 13, and fourth 14. It was really not a good showing by the Saints defense at all, as the Bombers just kept putting it to them offensively. What does the Saints team have to improve on defensively in order to save their season and try and get into this playoff?
Well, defensively, they let Ithaca get their easy shots in, and especially in the paint. I mean, the Bombers just kept killing them in the paint, and I think they tried to use a strategy of not letting them get threes, which was working because they didn't have a great three performance tonight. But yeah, so just working on stopping teams in the paint, going forward, and yeah. So in the next game, definitely look for them to improve on that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you mentioned before giving up those easy shots. They had that. Ithaca had a better field goal percentage with a 40% field goal percentage. 3-point wise, though, they didn't really have as well of a performance. So St. Lawrence definitely had a little bit of better performance 3-point wise, but they still put up a 38% on the 3-point line. So you definitely need to see a little bit more of an improvement on that side. And they gave another reason they kept fouling Ithaca. Ithaca had a 78% on the free throw line, and they went 11 for 14. They had 14 attempts on the free throw line. That's a little ridiculous having them on the on the free throw line for that.
Agreed.
Yeah, that many times. But overall, St. Lawrence don't really have they're not lost yet. They can definitely pull it back, and they can bring it back in this playoff race if they really want to save their season.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the Bombers are just a better, more complete team than the Saints are.
I agree for sure. But moving on, the Bombers face Clarkson University tomorrow, February 10th at 2 p.m. What does this this game look like for the Bombers team going in against Clarkson?
Well, tomorrow, I mean, Clarkson, they got a terrible record, but they can't let a team like this slip away. They can get this win if they stay focused and do what they did today. If tomorrow, they can't play down to their level. If they play down to Clarkson,
Orlo, can you hear me?
because last time they beat them by a lot. So definitely, I believe they'll be able to get the win tomorrow.
Yeah, you mentioned their terrible record, 4-17 overall, and 2-12 in the conference play. That's a pretty bad showing for Clarkson. But last game they beat him 72 to 59. Last time they played him, pretty big score differential compared to this game against St. Lawrence. But this could be a trap game for the Bombers if, like you said, they play down to their level.
Yeah.
Do want to see a little bit more improvement on the defensive side of the ball for the Bombers, not giving up those easy shots in the paint and defending a little better outside the arc. But, overall, this should be a very easy game for the Bombers. They're playing back in Ben Light Gymnasium for the rest of their regular season. Definitely need to see a nice dominant win by the Bombers going into these games against Bard and Vassar after Clarkson, which are two great teams.
Yeah, just as long as they don't turn over the ball and make, the stupid, careless mistakes, then they'll be in a good place.
Definitely. And with that, that'll be the end of this post-game show. Thank you all for tuning in to this pre-half post-game show and listening in to a great performance by Alec Brown and Jonathan Falco calling the women's basketball game. Stay tuned for more basketball as the men's team take the court in a few minutes.
At VIC, the voice of Ithaca College, we prioritize diversity.
Did you know that Tompkins County has a higher rate of food insecurity than most in the country? The food sharing cabinets of Mutual Aid Tompkins are here to help. Community members have set up outdoor food cabinets across the county. These cabinets are stocked with free, non-perishable food items and other necessities. They also take requests. Go to mutualaidtompkins.com to find out more information on food sharing, the locations of the cabinets, and what items are most needed.
Missed that last song? Want to check out our music blog? Well, then log on to www.vicradio.org. See our daily schedule, take a look at our wide selection of specialty programming, and learn more about our annual 50-hour marathon. That's vicradio.org, your online home for the best of what's next.
At VIC, the voice of Ithaca College, we prioritize diversity and inclusion. We are working to ensure that more voices are heard. We support and will continue to support the Black Lives Matter movement and victims of police brutality and racial injustice. We've heard you. We support you. We must advocate for change. Black Lives Matter.
we are working to ensure that more voices are heard. We support and will continue to support the Black Lives Matter movement and victims of police brutality and rape.
Nicole, how we doing?
We're good. We got like 50 seconds left. Yeah, we're at 40 now until national. Okay, sounds good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ithaca College's Ben Light Gymnasium for tonight's Liberty League men's basketball game featuring the visiting St. Lawrence University Saints and your Ithaca College Bombers. And now, let's meet tonight's starters. First for the visitors from St. Lawrence. At guard from Toledo, Ohio, number 2, Trey Soroka. At guard from Louisville, New York, number 13, Gavin McCauley. At guard from Louisville, New York, number 23, Aiden McCauley. At forward from Barnett, Vermont, number 24, Andrew Cohen. And at forward from Syracuse, New York, number 33, Adam Gazinski. The Saints are coached by Chris Downs. And now, let's meet the starters for your Ithaca Bombers. At guard from Woodbridge, Connecticut, number 0, Cole Lipsick. At guard from Brantford, Vermont, number 1, Logan Wendell. At guard from Saratoga Springs, New York, number 3, Aiden Holmes. At forward from Ridgewood, New Jersey, number 13, Tristan Winterson. And at guard from Hackensack, New Jersey, number 15, Evan Cabral. In his third season, Ithaca is coached by Wally Free and assisted by Matthew Smith and George Sikoriak III. Fifth of the College Delivery League and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship and all of our student athletes to a high standard in this regard. Please join us in practicing good sportsmanship, respect for our officials, respect for our opponent, and create a positive game environment for all. Profanity, racial, sexist comments, or intimidation actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Thank you in advance. Please enjoy tonight's basketball game.
Yeah, after this.
Just get right into it. Just don't worry about a pregame. Just get right into it.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jonathan Falco. This is Matt Giavoni. This game just tipped off. We're getting to the action right away as the St. Lawrence Saints traveled here to take on the Ithaca Bombers.
Yeah, Jonathan, we didn't expect no national anthem, but they played one before the women's game, so they skipped it right now, tip off right away, and right off the bat, a shot and miss from St. Lawrence.
Yeah, and Ithaca starts with the ball. Wendell passes it over to Wisink. Wisink's back to Wendell. Wendell passes it to the left side. Back to Wendell, top of the key, dumps it in. It's Evan Cabral. Evan Cabral back to Logan Wendell. Wendell passing it around, keeping it inside. Wendell wide open, and it does not fall though. And Ithaca cannot get the rebound. St. Lawrence picks it up. Gavin McCauley with the board.
Great look there from Ithaca. Wendell just couldn't hit the wide open three.
As St. Lawrence drives it in, leaves a man wide open. 4-3 does not fall. And Ithaca does get the ball back. Aiden McCauley was the man who tried to take that shot. Did not fall for the Saints.
And I think both of these defenses weren't expecting the games to start so soon, as there's been 2 wide open threes, thankfully for them, 2 misses.
Yeah, quick pass there. He was looking for Aiden Holmes. It just went off his fingers. He could not catch the ball. St. Lawrence retakes the possession. As St. Lawrence drives in, it's Trey Soroka. Soroka passes it to Cohen. Cohen around to McCauley. Pass to Dazinski. Dazinski trying to make something happen. Could not find anything. Trey Soroka trying to get into the paint. Does not fall. The big man, Andrew Cohen, trying to lay one up. It does not go in. What a rebound by the Bombers. Raise the physicality there, like Cole was saying, but the Bombers are keeping up the momentum here as they pass it inside. Looking to make something happen in the paint. No points scored yet, but spot up shot. And I just with a little announcer's jinx. Tristan Wedderston, who's been on fire for the Bombers as of late, drills the first points of this game. 2-0 Bombers, 18 minutes to go. We are just getting started here at Ben Light Gymnasium. I'm Jonathan Falco. This is Matt Giavoni. As St. Lawrence is making some opportunities. As a change of possession here, the refs blow the whistle. Ithaca ball. St. Lawrence is trying to make some sort of opportunities there. Refs blow the whistle. Ithaca basketball.
Yeah, that was Aiden Holmes who was trying to follow the passing that St. Lawrence was doing, and just a moving screen, can't do that, have to get the feet set. Aiden Holmes went down. That's an easy call for the refs, and Ithaca possession going the other way.
Illegal screen there, first whistle of the game. As Wendell passes it inside. Tristan Wenderson passes it out. Quick 3 for Ithaca, does not fall. Aiden Holmes, you were just talking about him, trying to take the shot, did not fall as St. Lawrence tried to drive back into the paint. Quick pump fake there. The big man. 3 men on him, cannot fall, but he does draw contact. That big man's name is Andrew Cohen. He is a physical monster.
Yeah, and Cohen there had 4 guys on him. There were people wide open from three-point land and just no pass out. Cohen wanted to do it himself, and hey, it worked out. Got the foul and has the 2 free throw opportunities.
Was bound for contact there where all the people surrounding him as Cohen takes the first shot and drills it. First free throws of the game for Cohen and for this game entirely.
And Ithaca's defense there didn't really follow what they've done. They went out in man defense and all of a sudden just crashed Cohen and the board. You can't do that. If you're going to run man defense, you have to stick with man defense. I understand Cohen's 6'10", but you've got to stick with it if you want it to be successful.
Cohen does make the second shot as Ithaca tries to get some momentum here early in this first quarter as Wendell passes it in to Wenderson. The top guards duo, and it was intercepted by St. Lawrence. He drives it up and into the basket. Aiden McCauley. Keep in mind, there are 2 McCauleys, brothers here on the St. Lawrence Saints. A little added extra chemistry there.
Yeah, 2 stars. Aiden McCauley averages 9.9 points per game. I'm sure he wants to get to 10.
And a quick check pass to Tristan Wenderston. Another quick basket. Wenderston with all 4 points for the Bombers so far as they're going to look to play defense here. Early in this first quarter, 4-4 is the score. I love to rhyme. As he passes it out to the corner, and he drills the triple. Number 33, Adam Dazinski from the left side of the court as the away team, the St. Lawrence Saints. And they got the ball back as the Bombers turn the ball away. Another spot-up shot from mid-range does not fall for St. Lawrence. As the Ithaca Bombers, Aiden Holmes trying to get past Gavin McCauley. He passes it out. Holmes again. Trying to make a look, put another pass to Wenderson, but it bounces off the foot of, my goodness, those legs are huge, Aiden Cohen.
Yeah, and look, Wenderson is a great shooter.
Oh, wow, intercepted. Oh! The pass was intercepted by Evan Cabral, but then a foul right afterward. Pretty smart by St. Lawrence.
Yeah, what I was about to say, Wenderston's a great shooter, but maybe don't pass it to him when he's being guarded by the 6'10" Andrew Cohen. You're going to want to look for smart shots, and while his percentages are good from basically everywhere on the court, maybe find other options.
Absolutely, as the Bombers do get the ball back. Evan Cabral taking it out. Passes to Wissink, looking inside, trying to sink a quick 2, but it does not fall at all as the Saints take it back. Saints take it back right corner. Passes about to the left. That's Soroka. Soroka from the top of the key. Dribbling around mid, looking for an opportunity. Passes to the big man, Andrew Cohen. Cohen passes it back out to Soroka. Soroka taking a sweet time here. He passes out to Gavin McCauley. McCauley passes back into to number 24, Andrew Cohen. Cohen with his big vertical does not get the basket there as Ithaca gets the ball right back. Logan Wendell, inconsistent Logan Wendell. He's been red hot, but he's also been ice cold. He could be one of the best players on this team or one of the worst players on this team at the same time.
Yeah,
it depends on the game.
We saw that last game against RIT where he was very cold in the beginning. They got into that sort of deficit and then came back in the second half and was really hot. So Logan Wendell, 2 very different performances we've seen from him this season.
Aiden Holmes' pass was intercepted by Aiden McCauley as the Saints tried to lay one up there, but the Bombers were able to get the rebound as the bounce passes to the left side. That's Evan Cabral. Passes out to Wenderston, wide open, and leaves it to gravity. Tristan Wenderston, number 13. You said he can shoot from just about anywhere. He takes one from the top of the key.
And those are the shots you're going to need. Wenderston, if he's shooting from three-point land, Andrew Cohen doesn't want to go out there. He likes to defend in the paint. So if you could get an open shot to Wenderston beyond the arc, he's going to take it, and most of the time he's going to score.
As another 3, as the Saints basically mirrored the Bombers, Gavin McCauley with a quick 3 to answer right back. As Cabral passes inside, and they pass it right back out. Cabral once again. Wendell passes to the left side with contact. Oh, it does not go in, but there will be 3 shots for the Bombers. Aiden Holmes will be taking all 3 of those.
Yeah, and that was a nice look from Aiden Holmes in the short corner, but just wasn't able to get it in. Again, it's a tough shot, but the passing, can we talk about the passing for a second on that possession from the Bombers? I don't think they drew that up as a play, but it was almost seamless. If you caught it in the air, the ball was out of your hands before your feet touched the ground, and it got Aiden Holmes wide open.
Yeah, the chemistry's huge in the game of basketball, and it's starting to show here for Ithaca, and that's huge for them, as Aiden Holmes drills the first shot. You could hear a pin drop here in Ben Light as Holmes makes the second shot.
Checking in the court, Ithaca, number 14, Alex Pender.
That's another thing that's big. You see it in all levels of basketball, all the way up to Division I, as March Madness is just around the corner for them. If the ability to make free throws, especially once you get close to tournament time, is crucial.
Absolutely. Aiden Holmes is all in. He shoots 3 for 3 there on the free throws. And Alex Pender subs in for the Ithaca Bombers here the first year. 6'5" from Foxborough, Massachusetts. He could be a huge big man for the Bombers in the coming years. At St. Lawrence, a little miscommunication there, trying to make something happen. 4-on-4 there. Gester and McPherson trying to nothing up, and they try to draw it in. No contact there, as is picked away by the Ithaca Bombers. As Evan Cabral trying to drive in real quick, and it goes in. Evan Cabral with his physicality is able to flick the wrist, and it goes right into the hoop.
That was a nice play. Evan Cabral, the freshman, has become one of the best transition offensive players on this Ithaca team, and we saw it right there.
Incredible. I think he's a freshman. They're going to have him for years to come. As St. Lawrence just drills a 3 from the top of the key. And this game is tied 12-12 with 12:50 left to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, and that was Carter Story only shooting 28% from beyond the arc, so good for him to get his first 3-point attempt to fall in this one.
Andrew Gestichter tried to shoot a 3 there. Did not fall. It was rebounded by Adam Dzinski. Dzinski tried to take a shot, but has a look wide open for Troy McPherson. It did not fall.
And Wenderston there, a little slow to get up. He's walking on his own power, so it doesn't look like anything is going to take him out permanently from the game, but he is going to go off momentarily.
Yeah. He was limping off. He's sitting. It's his left leg.
Maybe just a cramp.
Yeah. Hopefully he's doing all right. The Bombers will take the ball here with 12:28 left to go in the first. Logan Wendell bring it up for the Bombers. Wendell over the Cabral. Cabral Passes it back out to Bleedtree. Bleedtree to Wendell, double teamed. Looking inside, picked up by Bleedtree. Bleedtree with a quick pass left side. Here comes Jessic there, and Jessic there with a beautiful pass to Alex Penders. Haven't said his name yet, besides for the substitution. Quick impact off the bench.
You don't see a lot of alley-oops in Division III basketball, but that was about as close as you're going to get, as Penders grabbed it mid going up for the rebound, was able to easily knock that one down. 6'5", it's too easy for him if he gets a pass like that.
6'5", my goodness. As St. Louis taking their time trying to create the right opportunity. Dazinski tried to go up, he goes up again and does not fall. Rebounded by Logan Wendell. Logan Wendell with a missile pass to the other side. And that's Bleedtree. He passes it and tried to take a three, but it did not fall there. Andrew Jessic there. Tried to take the three there from the left side. Pass it to the Cabral. Cabral to Wendell. Wendell back to Jessic there. Jessic there inside, and once again a wide open Alex Penders. 4 points straight off the bench. Alex Penders making his name known early in this first half.
The Bombers had the defense spinning in circles there, so much so Alex Penders, the tallest player on the court for the Ithaca Bombers, found himself wide open in the paint under the basket. That's exactly what you want to do on offense, is pass so much it confuses the defense, gets your guy that you know is an automatic layup wide open, and they were able to do it there.
Excellent teamwork showcased so far by the Ithaca Bombers. But when you look at Logan Wendell, he's been very inconsistent for the Bombers as of late. I mean, last week in the last matchup, a heartbreaker on Tuesday, 84-83, losing to RIT. It's a heartbreaker, but Wendell did score 19 points, even though they did come up short.
And look, we've got to talk about it. Wendell, for as good as he is, sometimes it doesn't make the best decisions. Now, that's just something you're going to get. Sometimes you don't make the best decisions. Again, we're not out there on the court, so it's much easier for me to be like, oh, that's a bad shot. Up here, when I'm not playing, versus Wendell, who's down there, has to make that split-second decision. But also, in what I consider a bad game for Logan Wendell, he scored 19 points, so that shows you the caliber of player that he is.
Absolutely, as St. Lawrence takes the ball after the whistle. And the whistle's blown.
And the foul called on number 5, Bryce Blacktree. His first, team second.
Foul was called on Bryce Blacktree.
And I do have to say, for Logan Wendell, he does look like he's trying to set up his shots better today. So I think that is something he took away from the last game. And so far, he's looked better in the first about 10 minutes of this one.
As McPherson makes something happen, passes it to Downs Jr. Downs Jr. wide open, but it's an air ball, unfortunately for him, as the Bombers looking to pick up the pace a little bit. As Jalen O'Neal trying to make something happen. He passes it into, it was swatted away, but once again, another quick two for the Ithaca Bombers. Bryce Blacktree in for two.
Bryce Blacktree always seems to be in the right place at the right time. He's one of those physical guys that'll just get up onto the boards. Doesn't have the most height on the court for sure, but he gets rebounds and he gets second chance points like that one.
Taking advantage of every opportunity he gets. As Adam Dazinski trying to make an opportunity of his own, but a travel called on Dazinski, and it will be Ithaca ball with exactly 10 minutes to go in this first half. 18-12 Bombers, as Ithaca does get the ball.
Something else I got to mention here, Andrew Geschichter, who maybe doesn't put up the most eye-popping stats, he moves the most out of anybody on the court, especially when they're on offense. The ability for him to run through their zone defense when they are running zone defense like they are so far tonight gets their defense to kind of spin around, and that's what has gotten Panders open a few times. That's what's gotten them a few three-point opportunities. So he's definitely involved on this offense, even if he's not the one taking the shots.
As Blacktree tried to take a shot there, did not fall. It was on the front iron. Did not work there for Blacktree. As St. Lawrence tries to make something happen. Oh, but it was intercepted by Geschichter. We were just talking about him. Geschichter trying to make something happen for the Bombers. He passes it to O'Neal. O'Neal trying to draw something up, passes it to Alex Penders. Penders inside, the big man. Back out to Wisink. Penders out to the corner. on a wide open triple for Andrew Gesichter on the right side of the court. 21-12 Bombers.
And then sometimes he scores points as well. He's not just there for looks, just there to trick up the defense a little bit. Sometimes if he gets a wide open three, he's going to make the wide open three.
You cannot count out the senior guard. 6'2", has the veteran leadership. He's been on this team for a number of years. He's looking to finish out strong. And St. Lawrence does just finish off strong. Andrew Cohen with a beautiful play there. As Ithaca gets it right back. They're trying to slow the game down a little bit. Jalen O'Neal passes looking for something to happen inside. Passes through a wide open Blytree. Blytree off the back iron. Does not go in. Off for the rebound. It does not fall. It will be Saints ball.
Yeah, I like St. Lawrence's defensive look on paper, but in execution, they just can't stick to that perimeter zone, and they all end up crashing inside and giving Ithaca wide open looks from beyond the arc.
As St. Lawrence tried to go inside, but it was blocked. I mean, there was a little bit of foul there by the Bombers.
Yeah, and I believe that's going to be our first and one opportunity of the game.
Yep.
Ithaca fouls, calling it number 4. Andrew Gesichter, his first.
And Andrew Cowan
Team third.
will to make his 3-point play. Andrew Cowan shot does fall, and the Bombers get the ball. Jalen O'Neal, the quick Jalen O'Neal at that, passes to Wasink, passes back to O'Neal, quick passes there for the Bombers. Penders passes back out to O'Neal, but oh no, off the back iron. It's been a common theme so far for from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and that's why it's a less percentage shot, is because it's harder to make, even if Jalen O'Neal there, who had a good look at it, sometimes you're just not going to make it. Even the best only shoot about 30 to 40%.
You're absolutely right. Got to keep making those opportunities. The weather is stripped away by Alex Penders. And here come the Bombers looking to get some momentum here. And contact drawn. Andrew Gesichter drew a foul there.
St. Lawrence fouls, call number 13.
That was
his first, team's 5th.
No, they're just calling it reaching. I was about to say, I thought they were about to call that a foul on a shot, which would have been wild because I don't think Gesichter was going up for one.
Yeah, that was not a shot. A good call there by the referees, as Ithaca will retain possession of the ball. Getting some movement around. We talked about the quick passes. Look for any opportunity they can get. Wasink passes it to Holmes. Holmes. They're staying beyond the arc here. No drives into the lane yet, but very well defended. Oh, well, just now. Logan Wendell inside. Logan Wendell, spot up three. Off the backboard, does not go in. And St. Lawrence looking to turn things around here, down 5. Excuse me, down 4. 21-17, 6:50 to go in this first half. Is Aiden McCauley, passes to Cohen. Cohen back to McCauley. McCauley from the right side. Pass it to Soroka. Soroka, top of the key, that's Cohen. Cohen back inside again. Well defended. And on the shot clock, and the shot did not count. Adam Dzinski did not get the shot off in time. It did go in, but it would be Bomber ball. It would still remain 21-17. Dzinski shot right after the buzzer. It does not count for him.
And heartbreaking for Dzinski, who, due to the pressure of the clock, had to take a miraculous shot there. Somehow made it, but you got to shoot just a second faster.
Absolutely, as the Bombers look to capitalize on that, trying to extend their lead. Aiden Holmes taking his time. Oh, draws contact. My goodness, what a play there by Gavin McCauley, drawing the contact, and there'll be a turnover for the Bombers. It will be Saints ball. Brilliant play there.
And that's Noah Downing down in the St. Lawrence side, creating some pressure on the inbound pass. Noah Downing, after playing a lot the last 2 seasons, didn't play in a game this season until 3 games ago. So this is his 4th game in a row that he's getting minutes.
As another whistle's blown here, stoppage and play with St. Lawrence. Kurt had the ball.
Call number 11, Noah Downing, his first personal foul, team's 4th.
Foul is called on Downing.
something else to mention here. Tristan Wennersten, at least for the time being, is sitting at the very far left side of the bench by all of the, what I can only assume is reserve players for the day who haven't taken off their practice jerseys yet. So I don't know if we'll see him the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's unfortunate as Zazinski does not hit his shot there. Wendell trying to inbound it, and it's still Ithaca ball. Great defense there by St. Lawrence, and Ithaca will get the ball. But speaking back to Tristan Wennerson, he's an important part of this team. That will be a huge blow for the Bombers if they lose him for the game.
Oh, yeah, shoots 52% from inside the arc, 39% from outside the arc. He can, again, we mentioned it a couple times already, he can score from anywhere, and if he isn't able to return in this one and the game comes down to the very end, it's going to be a tough loss for the Bombers.
Absolutely, as the Bombers trying to make something inside. That was Cole with Sink, could not sink it in for a quick layup. And here come the St. Lawrence Saints once again, looking to make a little comeback here, down 21-17, and a bad pass there by Trey Soroka, and it will be Ithaca ball with 5:20 left to go in the half here. 21-17, 5 minutes and 20 to go. Aiden Holmes will inbound it for Ithaca.
Heads up, somebody in the crowd nearly lost their head on the non-pass because it went right past Gavin McCauley into the stands. That's why you always got to keep your head up at these things.
Absolutely. If you're sitting in the front row, you got to be your head's got to be in the game at all times as Ithaca trying to make something happen. Passing it inside to Cole with Sink. Cole with Sink out to Downing to Holmes. Holmes back to Downing. Downing to Holmes. Back-to-back passes here. Looking inside with Sink. Trying to pass it inside. But he snatched it up. Oh, shot clock did not help him there. But Logan Wendell tries to flick the wrist. It does not go in for the Bombers.
Taylor's foul, foul number 23, Aiden McCauley, his second personal foul. Team 7, shooting 2, Logan Wendell.
After all that contact there, Aiden McCauley's called for the foul, and Logan Wendell will take 2 shots.
You know what? I didn't see him check in. Gavin Shotter's in the game right now, 6'9", tallest player on the Bombers. But you know who's not in the game? Andrew Cohen. I want to see the 2 tallest guys match up against each other, and so far we're not going to get to see that matchup.
A couple of big men trying to look for some mismatches here in Ithaca. Could be huge for them, literally.
Checking in for St. Lawrence with number 3, Tate Kuiper.
As Logan Wendell misses his second 3, and here come the Saints. It's 22-17 here in the first half. As Gavin McCauley tries to make something happen here. But McCauley to Story. Haven't had his name. Wants Carter Story. The top of the key. Speaking of Carter Story, off the back iron, and it rebounded by Ithaca. Ithaca looking to make something happen. Noah Downing, speedster Noah Downing passes it out to Aiden Holmes. Nothing but net for Aiden Holmes. What a good look and a good basket for Ithaca.
Way to go, Aiden Holmes there. One of the starters for this Ithaca squad that doesn't put up maybe as many points as Logan Wendell, Tristan Wennersten, but still a big contributor, and that's why, because he can knock shots down like that, what contributes to his 7.4 points per game, which is a crucial 7.4 considering how many minutes he plays.
Absolutely, you can't count out the junior guard. 6'1" from Saratoga Springs, and as the Saints looking to inbound something here, looking to make something happen, trying to spin around. With a lot of contact there, but rejected by the Bombers. Logan Wendell picking up the pace here, goes up and off the back iron, rebounded by the Saints, and the Saints just halted Ithaca's momentum. Trey Soroka, or spins around 2 guys, left wide open shot, does not take it. He goes inside, and it does not go. And it was rebounded by Ithaca. Ithaca takes the ball. He had a wide open look there, did not capitalize on that opportunity.
And look, Tate Kuiper, one of the lowest three-point attempt, percentages on this St. Lawrence squad. So I understand maybe him not taking that wide of a shot, but there were a couple other wide open guys along the perimeter. Take the extra pass there.
The Holmes with a pump fake, tries to take a 2-pointer, does not fall. St. Lawrence trying to come back from a 25-17 deficit here with 3 minutes left to go in the half. Drawing us to play, jukes a man out. And they pass it to the top of the key Tate Culper. Oh, he's trying to poke away by Ithaca. Aiden Holmes tried to get his hand on it, but I believe it will remain St. Lawrence basketball.
Oh, Andrew Cohen went in. Gavin Schotter comes out. It's unfortunate. I'm hoping at some point, maybe in the second half, we get to see that matchup because it really is, in terms of mismatches, that's the most even you're going to get between the two big guys.
St. Lawrence. Big man getting double teamed there. Oh, it's picked off by Logan Wendell. Wendell drives it up the court. The speedster, the inconsistent man, looking to make something happen here. And inside goes Alex Penders, and unfortunately for the Bombers, could not make anything happen there. As this game's pace is picking up. Top of the key here, Trey Soroka passes it to the big man, Andrew Cohen. Excuse me. Cohen passes to another big man, number 13, Gavin McCauley. Tries to push off the man a little bit, doesn't have an opening. A lot of passing going on here. Drill takes the three, does not fall. Gavin McCauley could not drill the shot in to the hoop as Ithaca takes possession. And Ithaca's trying to make a shot, it does not fall either. Aiden Holmes trying to get to a quick spot up three, trying to extend her lead to be 28-17, but it will remain 25-17 as a bad pass out of bounds once again. Ithaca basketball with a minute 57 left to go.
And we're still in the first half. There's still a minute 57 to go, but we have to start talking about it a little bit with this Ithaca lead. They haven't been that great within the Liberty League this year. They're in danger of their overall record going to 500 on the season. What a way to start this game and respond after that heartbreaking loss to RIT on Tuesday.
Yeah, especially when you're going up against the number 2 team in the Liberty League. This is an impressive performance so far by Ithaca. Up 25-17. First half's coming to a close as Ithaca tries to take a spot-up shot and sinks it. Andrew Gestichter with a flick of the wrist, switch to the basket with a minute 33 to go. Timeout called.
Yeah, and it looks like Wennersten is still trying to stretch out. It looks to me like a cramp. Again, I can't say for sure, but as of right now, I'd say not that they need him with how the team's playing so far, but it does look like they're going to be without him for the remainder, if not the rest of this one.
That is unfortunate. They are up 27-17, but it's always great to see Tristan Wennersten on the floor. He's an incredible athlete and an incredible piece of this Ithaca team.
I have to shout out as well, because I didn't do it at all for the women's game on Bombers Live. They have a DJ in here today, bringing the vibe up. The fans love it. Love to see the crowd here as well to support the Ithaca Athletics, any athletic team. The women's game brought in a big crowd. The men's game has a big crowd right now. The vibes could not be better in Ben Light Gymnasium.
The DJ keeping the vibes up. The energy's going. A big Liberty League matchup. Ithaca looking for the upset. St. Lawrence looking to stay tall, even though they are down 10 right now. As St. Lawrence with the ball. Tate Kuiper getting greatly defended by Ithaca. And Soroka trying to look for an opportunity. Excellent defense by Ithaca in this stretch. And a shot from the top of the key. And number 3, Tate Kuiper, drains the triple from the top of the key.
Tate Kuiper has a 15% three-point make rate. He's only made 15.4% of his attempted three-pointers this season. And he just makes one there. Makes it look effortless, too. What a shot.
Yeah. Caught St. Lawrence by surprise there. Logan Wendell trying to catch him by surprise. Passes it back out to Aiden Holmes. And Aiden Holmes leaves it to gravity. And extends the Bombers' lead to 10 points with 32 seconds and counting down on this half.
It's not like we didn't expect Aiden Holmes to do this, but when you look at players, you expect Wennersten to put up points, Logan Wendell to put up points. Aiden Holmes has stepped up as Wennersten hasn't been able to play, and he's looked good tonight.
Oh, shot rejected by Andrew Gestichter with 15.7 to go. Andrew Gestichter with incredible defense there. Wow.
That was airtime, too. He got up there to block that shot.
What vertical. My goodness. I wish I could do that. Soroka passes in bounds. St. Lawrence looking to make something happen quick with the half coming to a close. Takes a quick shot and sinks it. Carter Story looking to write a story of his own. Ithaca trying to pace it in. It goes out of bounds, and it will be St. Lawrence ball. 30-23 with 2.8 seconds to go. St. Lawrence is going to look to make something happen here quickly.
Look, I'll tell you what's going to happen here. St. Lawrence is going to pass it in, try an impossible shot, probably not make it, but just to make that three from Carter Story at the end of the half, a great way to go into halftime.
On the double team, and his shot is well off. And that is the end of the first half. Ithaca up 30-23 here at Ben Light Gymnasium. I'm Jonathan Falco. This is Matt Giavoni. We're going to send it to the halftime show with Tom Morrow and Lucas Orlovitz in a matter of moments.
And then there are food and beverages.
It's important to make sure your family has a plan in case of an emergency. We talked to this family to see if each of them knew where to meet if they were not together when something happened.
If a natural disaster happened and we were outside the home, we would all meet at the park. That's our meeting point.
Our meeting point's at our neighbor's house because she is my mom's sister. We all have a meeting spot, which is a bus stop.
Is your plan any better? To learn more about making an emergency plan for your family, go to ready.gov. This message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and the Ad Council.
Do you love listening to us and want to keep up to date on all things VIC? Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at VIC Radio.
At VIC, the voice of Ithaca College, we prioritize diversity and inclusion. We are working to ensure that more voices are heard. We support and will continue to support the Black Lives Matter movement and victims of police brutality and racial injustice. We've heard you, we support you, we must advocate for change. Black Lives Matter.
The following is a special presentation of VICradio.org and the Bombers Radio Network. In conjunction with the Ithaca College Athletics Department, this is Bomber Sports on the voice of Ithaca College, VIC Radio. A tight first half between the Ithaca Bombers and the St. Lawrence Saints has the Bombers leading 30-23. From our Park School studios, you're listening to Bombers Basketball Halftime on VIC Radio. I'm Lucas Orlovitz, joined by Tom Morrow. And Tom, that was quite the first half for the Bombers, really beating the Saints at their own game. Wondering, what are your thoughts on that first half?
Mainly been their bench kind of just stepping up, getting points, getting buckets.
Absolutely. And, I can't agree with you more. I did not have Ithaca leading this one by 7 in this low-scoring type of game.
Yeah.
But they've really been dominant. And, for a guy like Logan Wendell, let's just talk about him first. Really struggled in the first game against the Saints back in January. Hasn't scored a point yet, I don't think, in this one, but he's really contributing in other ways. Few rebounds, few assists, dishing the rock. How big has his contributions been to the Bombers in the first half?
I mean, other than his 5 rebounds and 3 assists, like you said, I think it says he has a point here. He went 1 for 2 from the line with a couple seconds left in that first half. But I mean, other than that, like he really hasn't been, his name really hasn't been called all night long. The only surprising thing is he has 5 rebounds as a guard position. You expect a big man like Schauder or Winterston to get those boards kind of in the paint, but yeah, I mean he's contributing, just not in the way you want right now as Ithaca.
Absolutely, and you are right. He did knock down that free throw. No field goals, though, is what I meant to say.
Right.
My apologies to the audience at home. But again, some contributions from some guys that maybe aren't always filling up the stat sheet, like a guy like Wendell is. 9 for Aiden Holmes, 7 for Tristan Winterston, who may be out for the rest of the game, and that'll be a huge loss for the Bombers if indeed he cannot return in this one.
Yeah, I mean he's been their go-to guy. I would say Wendell has been, but in the first half he's got 1 point. Today Winterston has 7 points right now. He's 100% from the 3-point line, only 1 for 1, and 3 for 4 from the field goal range. So I mean that's gonna be a tough loss for them for sure. They're gonna have to find someone that's gonna go up against Cowan. Winterston was that guy. He's their big man, so maybe Schauder, finally sees some minutes increase in that second half where he has asked a bigger task, but with a 7-point lead, I think it's definitely possible.
Absolutely. Cowan, 7 points in that first half. Just 2 of 5 from the field, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And again, it looked like Leonardson was matching up with him down on the block with him out. That could be really interesting. But again, maybe another opportunity for somebody else to step up. And a guy we talked about that might need to step up was Alex Pendry, who had 4 points off the bench immediately in that first half.
Yeah, that Ithaca bench stepping up, like you said, 4 points immediately. Another guy, Des Chichter, stepping up. He went 1 for 3 from the 3-point line. He's got 5 points right now at half. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be up to this Ithaca bench. I feel like their depth is going to have to get involved in the second half with Wenderston, with the loss of him for the rest of the game. And Logan Wendell's going to have to take on a big task. You know, he's averaging 18 points a game. Only has 1 right now in the first half, so he's going to be asked a tough task to try to carry the workhorse right now, carry the load, and go into the second half and hopefully pull through.
Yeah, looking at the second half and then, looking at some of these games later in the season as well, got to give credit where credit's due to, our guys Jonathan and Matt in Ben Light Gymnasium calling this one. They kind of called out Logan Wendell for his inconsistent play, and this is a prime example of it. A good game against Rochester, high double-digit points with I think 18 or 19, but today, not scoring like that. In the second half, how can he get off to a good start and help this Bomber team, whether it's on the glass, scoring, or, just dishing out the rock?
Yeah, he's 0 for 3 right now from the field, and he's 0 for 1 from the 3-point line. He's got to get in a rhythm. He's got to hit a shot. Maybe you start off by driving to the rim, get a layup in, and maybe find a little mid-range, and then I feel like once you have 2 to 4 to maybe even 6 points, you kind of get a rhythm. You get chemistry going, and you find where you're comfortable. And if he does that in the second half, I think Ithaca could honestly pull through and win this game.
Yeah, 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3-point. So yeah, definitely maybe driving in there, getting some easier shots to go. That could be a good, good game plan for Wendell.
Right.
A guy that has seemingly excelled at a game plan like that is Aiden Holmes with 9 points. He's 2 of 5. All of his shots coming from beyond the arc. 2 for 4 from 3 actually. So he's 0 for 1 inside of the 3-point line. And some big time shots with St. Lawrence defenders in his face. How big have his contributions been in the first half of the Bombers?
I mean, yeah, you said it. 3 for 3 from the 2 for 4 from the 3-point line, and 3 for 3 from the free throw line. But yeah, I mean, he's kind of knocked down the shots that he's taken so far tonight. And if you're Ithaca, I feel like you kind of lean on him a little bit more in the second half. You keep him in the game. He's doing everything he can right now in the first half. He's got them almost 10 points in the first half just alone. So I feel like Holmes is going to be asked a little bit more in that second half, but he definitely can live up to it.
Absolutely. Again, some big time plays from Holmes. Some exciting calls from our guy Jonathan Falco on some of those 3-pointers as well. Looking at the other side for St. Lawrence, a guy like Trey Soroka, 0 points as well. So we've seen, this is kind of a quiet matchup for each of the guards. Surprisingly, after Soroka had 19, how have the Bombers been able to stop him so far in the first half?
I feel like they're forcing a lot of turnovers. Soroka right now is 4 turnovers and only 2 assists and 1 rebound and no points. So it's definitely Ithaca defense is getting to him a little bit. If he could find same thing with Wendell, I feel like these are their 2 top guys. If he could find a rhythm and find some momentum in that second half, he could heat up and easily get St. Lawrence within a couple points.
Yeah, I have to agree with Tommy. And you also brought up the great point about Soroka playing off the ball in game 1 and being able to knock down some shots. He's been on the ball a lot more, turning it over. So, Ithaca keeping him with the ball in his hands has seemingly been a great game plan so far. Right. Another guy that's been quiet for the Saints, Adam Dudzinski, their leading scorer, again 14.9 points a game. He's just 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. The only shots he's attempted in this game, just 3 points. How have the Bombers been able to stop him and keep a big-time player for St. Lawrence quiet?
He did pick up 2 early fouls, and that put him in a little bit of trouble. Then, the St. Lawrence coach went a little bit to his bench, and Dudzinski came out of the game, and his minutes kind of dropped a little bit. But those 2 early fouls definitely hurt him. But he needs to find where he's comfortable in this game, and him and Soroka, those are their 2 main guys, and obviously Cowan could definitely take advantage of that now Wenderston's out. So if these guys could try to game plan a little bit better for the second half, they could edge their way back in this.
Agreed, and I definitely think it's interesting to note for Dudzinski, a forward who's 6'8". Again, the Bombers don't really have a guy that can match up like that.
Yeah.
Not working in the paint at all. I'm interested to see if maybe the Saints come out and try and say, hey, we're going to need you on the block, we're going to need you with some easy finishes instead of attempting the 3-pointers. And, that will definitely be something to monitor. Something else to monitor for the Saints is Carter Story. How about his first half, knocking down a couple of big-time threes, keeping the Saints close, especially a big 3 at the end of half to make
3-point line. If he has a good second half, we could see him starting for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Something interesting to note as well from, I believe, Matt Giavone. Bombers got a DJ in the building tonight, in Ben Light tonight. Tommy, you were just there working a women's game. What's that atmosphere been like?
Lucas, that thing was live at Ben Light.
Awesome. Well, I'm
Great
glad.
atmosphere.
I'm glad that they're bringing out the DJ again. It's Faculty Appreciation Night, a big time night for the Bombers, obviously, and they've really lived up to it so far. So have to be proud of the boys so far. And again, looking forward to this second half. Hopefully they can hold on to this lead and keep things going. I'm wondering, Tommy, you just came in here, had a meal after that game. What do you think the players are doing to prepare this second half?
Yeah. Well, St. Lawrence is currently leading Ithaca in turnovers, 10-8, and blocks. Ithaca's leading 3-1. And to me, this doesn't make a little sense. I feel like St. Lawrence is the bigger team right now. Ithaca came out with a small lineup, and it doesn't make sense right now how Ithaca has 3 blocks to St. Lawrence's 1. I feel like defensively, St. Lawrence has to lock up Ithaca, contain the 3-ball. I mean, Holmes got 3 threes off in that first half. They have to contain him and try to shut down Wendell, because I know, I commentated and seen a lot of Ithaca basketball games. Like, Wendell will have a quiet first half, and then he'll have, 15 points in the second half, and it looks like, he had a pretty good game, but meanwhile, it was just a first half dud. So if they can contain Wendell and make sure he doesn't score, 15, 20 points and give Ithaca that win, I think they'll be just fine, because without Wenderston, Wendell's going to be the guy to lean on.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, I'm looking at that foul trouble. Bombers definitely stayed out of it in the first half, which is big, as opposed to St. Lawrence with a bunch of team fouls. So I'm looking for the Bombers to stay out of foul trouble, kind of keep doing what they're doing. And I think this could be a big second half for them, a big second half for Logan and Wendell, and hopefully can earn them this win, which neither of us predicted. So I'm wondering, Tommy, do you have any changes to your predictions now after seeing that first half?
Ooh, I don't know. It's going to be hard because Wenderston, knowing he's out, that's, their second guy right now. Well, who's their main guy, actually. But it's going to be hard. I don't know. I feel like St. Lawrence is going to come out and start hooping in the second half. I'm going to stick with my prediction. It was pretty high scoring, 68-63. But, Orlo, we're going to let it ride.
Alrighty. Well, Tommy, I have to say I am a bit of a homer, as you know, and I did predict St. Lawrence to get a victory pretty handedly in the first half. But, man, I want to go with my Bombers in this one. I'm going to predict basically a mirror-type second half. I think I'm going to have the Bombers winning this one 65-60, pulling out a close 5-point win.
Okay.
Any final thoughts going into the second half, Tommy? I think that's about all I have for our Bombers.
Definitely, I could definitely see Soroka and Wendell both heating up. Both, Soroka's got 0 points right now. Wendell only has 1. So you can expect some buckets from them. And, just the bench points are going to be crucial in the second half. They're going to be relying on their depth and guys to come off the bench and get buckets. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I guess I will say, just as we wrap here and send you back to Ben Light Gymnasium for the second half, I'm definitely interested to see that matchup between the guards, but also what happens with the big men with Wenderston out of the game. Do Penders or Schauder step up, or does Andrew Cowan run rampant in the second half? That'll definitely be a matchup that I'm looking for. And unfortunately, that's all we have, all the time we have on the halftime show. We'll send it back to Ben Light, where in just a few minutes, the second half will get going between the St. Lawrence Saints and the Ithaca Bombers, with Matt Giavone and Jonathan Falco on the call.
Mom, get out of my room. I'm listening to VIC radio.
Oh, sorry.
As the midterms go.
All right, Nicole, sorry, I know that was a little short.
No, you're good. We're at 1:43 right now, so we can take it out like 1. Okay, sounds good.
Working out times that fit around your schedule so that you can focus on your schoolwork.
I'll take FM Alternative for 1,000.
This indie alternative radio station.
This has like 5 seconds left on it, and then probably one more and rejoin.
Yeah, that sounds good.
When the red flashing lights.
Yeah, so we got 25 seconds left on this one, and then I'll play the rejoin.
Perfect. Thanks, Lucas.
No, thank you, Nicole.
Or a traffic officer signals it is okay to pass. You must stop even on the opposite side of a divided highway. If you decide it's okay to risk a child's life and pass a stopped school bus, you could face fines or even have your license revoked. Is it really worth it? Always obey the school bus stopping law in your state.
Welcome back to Ithaca men's basketball against St. Lawrence at home here in Ben Light Gymnasium. Quite a warm day out today. Got up to about 60. I think it stayed just a little bit under, but it's cooled off tonight. And the Ithaca Bombers stay red hot. 30-23 is the score. Ithaca Bombers lead despite having a worse overall record and conference record. Tom Morrow, Lucas Orlovitz, great job on the halftime show. Tom had to run from Ben Light Gymnasium all the way down to the studio to make the pregame show, and he did it. Very impressive for him. Gotta love it. As the Bombers look to stay hot, starting here in the second half.
And shout out Tom Morrow. What hustle to get from here to the pre-half post. What hustle? But guess who else is hustling? The Ithaca Bombers. They're up 30-23 over St. Lawrence. Looking for a big upset, like you said. Ithaca is 8th in the Liberty League. St. Lawrence is 2nd. This could be a huge upset if Ithaca pulls away with this.
Oh, absolutely. Those Liberty League standings, Ithaca's tied with about 10 other teams, it seems like, for 3rd place, 4th place. They want to get top 6 in order to make the tournament, as Evan Cabral passes it back out top of the key. That's Cole Wissink. Wissink to Cabral. Cabral looking, passes back out to Wissink. Top of the key again. Wissink to Cabral. Cabral passes it to Wendell. Wendell to Cabral. Cabral drives. Floater. No good. Off the iron. But Cabral gets the rebound. Out to Holmes. Holmes now. Got it. And that's going to get the scoring started for the second half. Aiden Holmes, after a great first half, as now that's Aiden McCauley taking it back the other way for St. Lawrence to Dazinski. Dazinski to McCauley. McCauley tried to get it to the other Caboli, but it's intercepted by Cabral. Ithaca continuing to pass. That's Wissink to Panders. Panders back out. Holmes for the 3. Doesn't go. A little short.
I love the adrenaline that Ithaca's playing with right now. They're still up, but they're looking to close this out. They're playing fast tempo. They're looking to catch St. Lawrence off guard.
Trey Siroka taking it up, trying to do it all himself. Now he passes it out beyond the arc. Another pass to Cohen and blocked by Aiden Holmes. Not your traditional block. Took it out of his hands as he was going up. And they're going to call contact. I thought it was clean. No, they're not. They're going to call reach in there.
A reach in on Aiden Holmes. A little surprising in my opinion.
Tried to get it to Dazinski on a fast play to the rim. That one's going to be a fast play to the rim for Cabral, but he decides to take it out. Smart play. Wendell, top of the key. Passes it to Holmes. Holmes to Wendell. Wendell to Wissink. Wissink to Wendell, top of the key yet again. Gets it into Cabral. Cabral looking to drive. Now passes it back out left shoulder, far left shoulder for Wendell. Out to Cabral. 3, too short.
Wendell, a little missile pass to start that drive, but they couldn't get anything out of it.
Dazinski trying to drive. Takes the pass to Siroka. Siroka uses Cohen as a screen. Passes it out to Aiden McCauley. McCauley to Cohen. Cohen goes in, uses that height. Good.
Andrew Cohen.
Using what you have to your advantage there. Andrew Cohen's been dominant this game. Looking to add a couple more points to his stat sheet.
Logan Wendell got it to Cabral, who got it to Wissink. Back to Cabral. Back to Wissink. Wissink passes it into Panders. Panders looking for a pass. Gets it back out to Wissink. 3. No good. That one was wide right.
Great look by Wissink there. Took the wide open shot. Unfortunately, it cannot go in for him.
Gavin McCauley this time passes it to his brother Aiden McCauley. Looking to reset here for St. Lawrence. Out to Dazinski. Dazinski tried to use Gavin McCauley as a screen. McCauley got hit in the, I believe, neck area there. And the refs are going to stop play to make sure he's okay. That's the responsible thing to do. Tried to set the pick, and I think just based off of the height differential, got a shoulder to the neck on accident.
It looked like his elbow was there, but geez, that does not... My goodness, that's a bad blow.
And it doesn't look like he's necessarily injured. However, he is going to come off to catch his breath. The air definitely got knocked out of him. Troy McPherson's going to come in for Gavin McCauley, at least for the time being.
Yeah, hit him right in the throat. He's just trying to cough it out right now. He's getting some water. Looks like he'll be all right.
The inbound is going to start with Trey Siroka, as it looks like McCauley Got a drink of water. Again, like you said, trying to choke it out a little bit. Just has to clear that throat, I think. Soroka looking for a pass. Goes long to Dazinski. Back on the wrong side of the court there. Passes it in to Troy McPherson. McPherson, top of the key, gets it inside to Soroka, whose rainbow shot doesn't go. Quick from Cabral back in. Cabral to Wendell. Wendell open, doesn't take the shot, drives in now. Floater, got it off the backboard.
We questioned his decision-making early in this game, but now that was a smart decision by Wendell. Did not want the three. Goes up a little bit, takes a flick shot, switching the basket there for Wendell.
Yeah, if Wendell finishes this game with good efficiency, I think he should be thanking me because, again, anything I say, the opposite will happen, and he's had a very efficient game shooting the ball so far. And they're going to call... I didn't catch what the foul was, but Dazinski's going to get 2 unguarded shots here, or at least 1 unguarded shot.
Potentially a transition foul.
That's what I'm thinking, as the first one falls for Dazinski. He shoots about 94% from the line, so if there's one person St. Lawrence wants on the line right now, it's Dazinski who nails a second.
Part of me thought you were going to jinx that too. I thought he was going to miss the second one, but Dazinski breaks your little curse there, and he gets both of them.
Yeah, look, Dazinski is too good for me to psych him out with my talking that he can't really hear. And now they're going to inbound it from the far side of the court.
Dazinski's got the glasses, he can see through your curses.
Absolutely. Aiden McCauley passes it in to Trey Soroka. Cabral backs up, thought he was going to press for a second, but backs up. Soroka, top of the key, passes it to Cohen now. Cohen tries to pass it out left to Dazinski. Dazinski looking for a pass perhaps. Gets a screen from Cohen. Passes it to Aiden McCauley. McCauley doesn't get the drive. Passes out to McPherson. McPherson out to Soroka. Soroka back to McPherson. Wide open 3. Got it.
Excellent look there. Excellent by Troy McPherson. Quick bucket there.
And slowly but surely, St. Lawrence is getting their way back into this one. Cabral is going to do it all himself and gets a clean block from Cohen, but then passes it back in. Heads-up play from Cabral. However, I believe they are going to give that. Maybe. No, they're not going to give it.
They're going to give it to Ithaca.
So great play. Bounces it off of Aiden McCauley's shin. Ithaca gets possession back. Cabral's got it now. Passes it to the right corner to Wendell. Back to Cabral. Wisink to the left corner now. Holmes, and that one was definitely tipped as it didn't even make it halfway to the basket. But Holmes has the ball back now to Wisink. Cabral. Wendell. It got blocked there. A tough shot if he was able to get it off, but Dazinski with
He read that like a book. He knew he was going up. He just slams that down to the ground. Earth-shattering block there.
Cabral to inbound. He's going to take the long pass to Wendell. Wendell, long 3. Had to fight the shot clock there. And with 15:44 left, it's 34-30, Ithaca. The ball will be going St. Lawrence's direction as Aiden McCauley gets set to inbound to Trey Soroka. And they're going to slow the pace here is St. Lawrence. Ithaca defending the perimeter. They don't want to give up those threes any more than they have to. Soroka to McPherson. McPherson back to Soroka on the left and right shoulder of that three-point arch. Aiden McCauley inside. Doesn't have the shot. Passes back out. Passes. Cohen gets it, and Cohen gets it in.
Excellent ball movement by St. Lawrence there. Great finish by Cohen. It was overall good basketball in that possession.
2-point game, 34-32, 15-10 left to play. Wendell looking for a pass, gets it to Holmes. Holmes back to Wendell, to Wisink, who gets it into Cabral. Cabral takes it back out beyond the arch. Gets it to Wendell, who passes it into Panders. Holmes thinks about it, then passes back out to Wendell. Wendell to Cabral. Cabral tries to get it into Panders, isn't able to do so, but that's going to go off of a St. Lawrence player. 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Number 4, Andrew Geschichter.
And Andrew Geschichter comes in for Cole Wisink now. Had a good first half.
Certainly did. Was dominant on all sides of the ball.
Wendell driving, thinks about it, pump fake shot. No good off the back iron. And now it's going the other way. Trey Soroka is going to take it up to Aiden McCauley. McCauley to Soroka. And Soroka is going to reset here. Gets it to Cohen. Cohen thinks about it, then passes it back out to Siroka. Siroka to McCauley. McCauley to McPherson. McPherson drives in, thinks about the shot, gets it to Cohen. Cohen takes the shot and fouled. That's going to have it. He's going to get the layup and have an and one opportunity to take the first St. Lawrence lead.
Good physicality there. Now the opportunity to turn this game around for St. Lawrence. Looking to get their first lead of the game, as you said, trying to pull ahead.
34-34, 14-20. Andrew Cohen to shoot to make this a 1-point St. Lawrence lead. It's been fairly solid from the free throw line. Not Adam Dzinski's 94%, shoots about 61%. And he nails that one. St. Lawrence has the lead.
Impressive comeback by St. Lawrence. This game is far from over yet, but the fact St. Lawrence is able to get back into this, very good job by on all cylinders.
Gavin McCauley back in there, so nothing serious with that potential throat injury. As Aiden Holmes looks for the pass now into Cabral. Excellent pass to Schotter, and the dunk puts it down. And the crowd loves it.
My goodness, slam that down. You can hear the ground shake from here. My goodness, the Bomber bench is fired up. St. Lawrence, you got to face some adrenaline on the Ithaca Bombers bench. Look at them. They're getting themselves motivated. They're ready to go. 36-35, no problem.
Yeah, and St. Lawrence came right back into it at the beginning of the second half. How do you break that momentum? Gavin Schotter. He was a St. Lawrence player away from a poster dunk there. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to be as cool of a photo, but still definitely the basket of the game so far.
That we put that on the highlight reel regardless. Ithaca has the momentum. That's a momentum shifting dunk. Ithaca has momentum. They have the 1-point lead with 14 minutes left in this ball game.
Now for Ithaca, Coach Waleed Farid finds himself in a similar situation to Tuesday, a close game. They played closely against RIT. They're hoping for a different result today. They do not want to lose in the same fashion.
They cannot make mistakes late in the game. They did that against RIT, and guess what? They ended up losing in a heartbreaking fashion here at Ben Light Gymnasium. Unfortunate, but I think Ithaca's not going to look to repeat that. They're going to have to band together and play some good basketball.
And after the dunk by Schotter, everybody needs a moment to collect themselves. The whole gymnasium got up and went absolutely crazy there as Gavin McCauley passes it to his brother Aiden McCauley. And St. Lawrence looks to reset here. Cabral defending at the top of the key. Aiden McCauley with the ball, passes it in to Cohen. We got that Cohen-Schotter matchup that I wanted to see. Gavin McCauley now at the top of the key. Gavin McCauley uses the Cohen screen, passes it to his brother Aiden. Aiden to McCauley, out to, didn't get that, was Tate Kuiper who almost had the shot, but it is Gavin McCauley at the buzzer with the points.
Excellent awareness by McCauley, takes the shot right as the buzzer starts to play.
Logan Wendell to Geschichter, back to Wendell. Wendell into Cabral. Cabral back out to Wendell, back to Cabral. They're playing a game of catch. Wendell takes the shot and just short off the front of the hoop.
A little back and forth there. Whistle's blown. It will remain St. Lawrence ball.
Foul number 15, Evan.
And they call a foul on Cabral there on the rebound attempt. Questionable call there.
Yeah.
Coach Waleed Farid is getting in the official's ear a little bit, wants a explanation for that one. Could go either way, have to go with what the refs say though, as Gavin McCauley inbounds it to Aiden McCauley. The McCauley twins have a connection. Gavin McCauley drives back to his brother from the corner, got it! Aiden McCauley from the right corner.
Little brother to brother chemistry, just like they did when they were younger.
Wendell into Geschichter. Geschichter, long, a rainbow shot. And that one's going to go off of a St. Lawrence player, so it will be Ithaca to inbound. Cabral to take the inbound here. 40-36. St. Lawrence has the lead now, 12:40 left to play. Evan Cabral goes with the long pass out to Andrew Geschichter. Geschichter to Wendell. Wendell back to Geschichter. Geschicter tries to drive in, gets it to Cabral. Cabral back out to Wendell. Wendell 3 is offline. But they're going to call a foul now on St. Lawrence. And it will be yet again Ithaca's inbound.
I love the passing so far for Ithaca. It started this half, last half too.
Bryce Bleibtree comes in now, passes it to Geschicter. Geschicter to Wendell. Wendell into Cabral. Cabral, middle of the paint, tried to lay it up, didn't get it. Aiden McCauley's got it now, coming back down, fast-paced. Cabral on his tail. Aiden McCauley fakes the pass, goes up for the layup, attempts, doesn't get it. And I believe they called a foul on Schotter. I think that was a foul on Schotter on the shot attempt, so Aiden McCauley goes to the line for 2.
Gavin Schotter, his first, team's 4th. Shooting 2, Aiden McCauley.
Aiden McCauley, 4-point lead for the Saints so far. Make it 5. And a chance here to make it 6. In goes Lawrence Brady, taking off Gavin Schotter right now. Lawrence Brady hasn't played nearly as many minutes as anybody else on the floor right now. We'll see what he can do as Aiden McCauley makes the second.
Lawrence Brady, 6'4", the forward. He's got some height to him.
Cabral takes it up, gets it to Geschicter. Geschicter to Lawrence Brady. Back to Geschicter. Geschicter passes it into Bleibtree. Bleibtree rushes to the other side. Geschicter's got it now. To Bleibtree. Bleibtree to Geschicter. Geschicter thinks about it. Top of the key. Gets it to Cabral. Cabral up, layup, good.
Geschicter taking advantage of the double team and a beautiful pass to Cabral. Quick bucket there.
Had to have that one, as now Aiden McCauley takes it back up the other way. Aiden McCauley to his brother Gavin McCauley. Gavin drives it in, up, and rejected. Bryce Bleibtree. And Wendell on the rebound attempt isn't able to keep it in, and I believe they're going to call it St. Lawrence ball. Yes, they will. Inbound coming from Gavin McCauley. 11:18 left to play. St. Lawrence is up 42-38 in this one. In comes Adam Dzinski. Seen him make a couple of impressive shots tonight so far. Gavin McCauley to inbound. Gets it to his brother Aiden McCauley. McCauley looking to drive, takes it back out, keeps it along the perimeter. Passes it in just a tiny bit to Dzinski. Dzinski back out to Gavin McCauley, drives. 3-point attempt, Siroka doesn't get it. Had to take it with the shot clock. But the quick reaction there from Carter Story, and St. Lawrence is going to keep possession.
Checking in for Ithaca, number 11.
Too much adrenaline in there. Cost Ithaca big.
St. Lawrence, number 24.
And the timeout now will give each team a chance to reset. 42-38, 10:59 left to play. St. Lawrence off to a huge second half so far after entering down big.
I like this timeout for Ithaca, even though Coach Fareed is getting into it with the referee a little bit, but they got to calm down a little bit. They're down 4. They're gonna figure out how to bounce back in this one. Keep the adrenaline. They play calm, play smart, and execute.
And for the first time since he went out, Tristan Winterston is in the huddle. Perhaps we see him come back into this one. With being down 4 right now, I'm sure Coach Fareed definitely wants his efficiency out there on the hardwood.
Yeah, he's like we said earlier, he's a great player to have out there. Winning or not, he's got to be on the floor whenever he needs to be, or whenever he's available. When he's on the floor, he's looking to dominate.
And onto the St. Lawrence side, what a way to respond. That is why they are where they are within the Liberty League right now. it's an important game for Ithaca, yes, to get into the Liberty League playoffs, but St. Lawrence wants to host the playoff game, so they'll take any conference win they could get, and they're going to want to hold on to this 4-point lead.
You're absolutely right. St. Lawrence looking to close this one out. Ithaca looking to try and claw into the Liberty League tournament with 11 minutes left to go in this one. 42-38 is St. Lawrence in the lead. This is going to be a fun one.
As the Bombers take the floor yet again, here come the Saints right behind them. It's going to be the McCauley brothers, Dzinski, Cohen, and Siroka for St. Lawrence. On Ithaca's side, Geschicter is out there with Lawrence Brady. You've also got Noah Downing, two players that haven't played the whole season, Logan Wendell, and of course, Bryce Bleibtree. Siroka to inbound. Gets it to Cohen. Cohen looking for a pass, now driving in, back outside. Siroka driving. Takes the pass to Dzinski. Dzinski into Cohen. Cohen in the paint, shot. And that shot's short, but I do believe he was fouled, and Cohen's going to the line for two.
And the fouls, foul number 1, Logan Wendell. His second personal foul. At the line for St. Lawrence, number 24, Andrew Cohen.
Andrew Cohen looking to extend the lead. Gets the first one to drop.
The 6'10" forward, my goodness, he can draw contact, and he did. That's why he's shooting 2 shots right now.
Cohen looking to go 2 for 2 from the line. Second one didn't fall. Bleibtree on the rebound. Passes it to Wendell, who's going to take it up and set up. Now Noah Downing to Wendell. Wendell to Geschicter. Geschicter out to the left wing to Geschicter. Got it. Got the 3 to drop.
Excellent play design by the Ithaca Bombers there. Just taking it easy, drawing it up. And just like that, Geschicter with a beautiful 3 at the top of the key.
Had to have it. Noah Downing to Andrew Geschicter. They were playing a game of catch I couldn't keep up with who had the ball. All of a sudden, Geschicter shooting the 3. And now it's back down on St. Lawrence's side. Aiden McCauley calling for a play. Dzinski comes up. Doesn't get the pass, though. That's going to Cohen. Cohen tries to get it, can't handle it. Dzinski tried to get it. And the shot clock was going off anyway as Bleibtree's coming back down the other way. Nice spin from Bleibtree. Nice spin again. 2 spins. Tried to pass to Wendell. Doesn't get it. And now Siroka's taking it down the other way. Siroka wants it all. Doesn't get it.
I think they're going to call a foul on Noah Downing.
They are. Siroka wanted it all there. Noah Downing didn't want to give it to him. And in the process, hacked down a little too hard. Trey Siroka, 62.5% accuracy from the line. Looking to put his team up 2 scores yet again. First shot is good, 44-41, 9:43 left to play. Trey Siroka looking to make it 45-41.
I think there's a little bit of foul trouble, and that's costing them at the line. St. Lawrence is making almost every single shot that they've taken at the line so far.
Siroka got the second one to drop.
And just like that, St. Lawrence is up 4 with 9:40 left to go.
St. Lawrence has been money from the line today. Noah Downing takes it back down, gets it to Bleibtree. Bleibtree thinks about passing, then does pass to Geschicter. Geschicter to Downing. Downing back to Bleibtree. Passing around the perimeter, Geschicter to Bleibtree. Bleibtree now to Wissink. Wissink back in the game to Downing to Wissink. 3 doesn't go off the back iron, but a rebound by Downing with some passes. Penders had a shot, didn't get it. The score is still 45-41.
Not a bad sequence there. Not pretty good look at from beyond the arc there. Could not fall though.
Trey Siroka driving, passes out to Gavin McCauley to Aiden McCauley now. 3 ball, doesn't go. Siroka with the rebound. Siroka pump fake, and they're gonna call a foul on Cohen. Not on Cohen, a foul against Cohen. And he's going to go to the line for 2 more.
Downing, his 3rd, team 7th,
Noah Downing, who fouled Andrew Cohen there.
At the line, number 24, Andrew Cohen.
Big mistakes for the Bombers late.
And with how effective they've been from the line today, you can't afford those as he drops another one.
This is big. Every single mistake is going to play a big factor. That's why Ithaca lost to RIT. It was just big mistakes late in the game. So far, it's looking like a repeat of Tuesday.
Cohen got it. Despite the efforts from this Ithaca-friendly crowd to try to psych him out of it. The score is 47-41, 8:45 left to play. Downing takes it down, gets it to Holmes, back to Downing, back to Holmes, back to Downing. They're just going to play catch back and forth at the top of the arc. Holmes thought about it, and he's going to go back to Downing. Downing thinks about it now, drives a little. Downing keeps possession, gets it into Bleibtree. Bleibtree to Wissink. Wissink, three. It was too long. Not quite a corner three, but definitely a low percentage shot there. Siroka now looking to get something going for St. Lawrence. Gets it into Cohen. Cohen passes out to Macaulay. Macaulay in to the other Macaulay. Siroka. That's Gavin and Aiden out there. Gavin donning the number 13, Aiden the number 23. Aiden Macaulay has it now, driving. Shoots, doesn't get it. And they're going to send it Ithaca's way.
Gavin and Aiden, a little twin magic between the two. Both of them on the floor. You can't count on either of them.
Called that one an offensive foul. Here comes Evan Cabral back in. Logan Wendell in the game. Along Aiden Holmes, Bryce Bleibtree, Evan Cabral, of course Alex Penders. Cabral's taking it up right now. Passes it to Holmes. Holmes looks to set something up. She's going to take a pass to Wendell. Wendell into Bleibtree. Bleibtree looking for a shot. Takes it back out beyond the arc. Penders has it now back to Bleibtree. Bleibtree looks for the pass in. Keeps it out. Cabral has it at the top of the key now. Long pass to Wendell. Wendell handles it. Spin move. Tried to shoot it. Had to shoot that one at the shot clock, but it is blocked. And I think they're going to say that Wendell didn't get that shot off, so it doesn't matter whether if it's a block or a shot clock foul. St. Lawrence will take it the other way. Here comes Aiden Macaulay. Aiden Macaulay driving back down, guarded by Holmes, passes it into Chris Downs. Chris Downs back to Siroka. Siroka tried to use Downs and Siroka doesn't go. I was about to say tried to use Downs as a screen there.
Not a bad look there from Siroka, just could not fall.
Cabral into Bleibtree. Bleibtree back out. Holmes from three. Got it!
With a hand in his grill, Aiden Holmes with a clutch shot for the Bombers.
And that's exactly what they need. 6:44 left to play. Ithaca's down 3. St. Lawrence is winning right now, 47-44. Aiden Macaulay looking to expand on that. Passes that one back out to Siroka, back to Macaulay. Aiden Macaulay, they're not giving him any easy shots. Macaulay taking it in. Chris Downs set the pick down to the Dazinski, excuse me. I don't know what just happened there. My brain malfunctioned as Dazinski makes the long two and a timeout.
Yeah, much needed timeout. Ithaca needs to draw up something huge here. Down 6:22 left. Right now it's not looking good. They need to scheme up something different. Coach Fareed needs to draw something up brilliant that will completely catch St. Lawrence by surprise, or else St. Lawrence might pull away with this one.
St. Lawrence up 6 right now, 6:22 left to play. Ithaca's going to need, on all fronts, to step up their game from what they've done so far this half. Their defense needs to defend. Their offense needs to make these shots. They haven't looked terrible, but a 6-point game is not what you want if you're an Ithaca Bomber right now.
Yeah. Everything needs to click. Coach Fareed's getting into it with the Bomber sideline.
Now I can guarantee, not guarantee, but we haven't seen him look like he's going to come back in yet. Wennersten is most likely done for the night. Yeah, so that efficiency is not coming back in.
He's still holding on to that left knee. That does not look good for Tristan Wennersten. That's a huge blow to the Ithaca Bombers.
Penders to inbound. Cabral's up there. Geschicter's coming up now on the St. Lawrence side of the court. Penders to inbound. Gets it to Geschicter. Full court press from the Saints right now. Geschicter lost his handle for a second. Got it back. Feet were not set there for Gavin McCauley. Geschicter, that's clean. Holmes from 3, short. But poked away. Ithaca has a chance at it, and it's going to be a jump ball. That's between Dzinski and Penders.
Holmes had a good look on the right side, could not cash it in, and then now it's time for a jump ball. This is a must-win for Ithaca.
And those are the shots we were talking about. Holmes, as good as he's been, has to bank those in if they want to come back from the 6-point deficit right now.
Got to capitalize on the opportunities that you're given. You're given a wide-open shot like that. As a D3 basketball player, you got to make that shot.
And the ball is going St. Lawrence's way right now. Aiden McCauley to inbound. Put a lot of minutes. Aiden McCauley has not spent a lot of time on the bench. Trey Siroka's got it. Evan Cabral playing full court defense. And a timeout there.
I think this should get possession off of this. They blew the whistle. I think it's going to be a change of possession.
Not a tie. Yeah, I think you're right. Change of possession.
Not sure what happened there, but it's going to be Ithaca ball. 5:58 left to go in the game.
Didn't feel like they were taking an awful long time, but who knows? Penders to Cabral. Cabral to Wendell. Wendell, top of the key. Wendell passes to Holmes. Holmes far out into Cabral. Cabral in the paint, back out to Holmes. Holmes, pull up. Got it.
What a look by Aiden Holmes. Nobody's around him. Takes a quick flick of the wrist, and it goes right in for Aiden Holmes. Huge bucket there.
Back to Siroka. Siroka into Cohen. Cohen to Siroka. Uses Cohen's screen. McCauley back to Siroka. Siroka to Dzinski. Dzinski drives in. That one falls. Looked like it might have bounced out for a second, but that one falls for Dzinski. 52-46, 5:16 left to play. Cabral's got it now on the Ithaca side of the court. Gets it to Aiden Holmes. Aiden Holmes looking to make something happen. Passes that one in to Geschicter. Geschicter out to Cabral. To Holmes. Back to Geschicter. Thinks about it, doesn't take it. Holmes now. 3. Got it!
Aiden Holmes is on fire. Tristan Wetterson's unfortunately out, but Aiden Holmes is stepping up in his absence. Aiden Holmes with two threes right in a row. It's a 3-point game with 5 minutes left to go.
And I mean, Aiden Holmes, again, he starts every game. He's one of the important players on this team, but you can't overstate how good he's played tonight, how important he's been to this team tonight, as Aiden Holmes just continues to provide consistent scoring for the Ithaca Bombers.
Aiden Holmes, when he gets the opportunity, he's cashing it in every time. His rainbow shot is finding the pot of gold in this second half.
4:53 left to play, 52-49. St. Lawrence on top, but Ithaca looking to get back in this one. St. Lawrence has led for about the last 7 minutes. Before that, Ithaca led the whole game. Not that many lead changes, only really won the whole game so far, but it's been a closely contested one the whole time. As St. Lawrence and Ithaca both go back out, it's going to be Aiden McCauley to inbound. And the Bombers back off on defense. Trey Siroka is going to take this one up. Cabral on defense. Siroka gets it in to Gavin McCauley. McCauley looking to drive out to Dzinski. His 3 is good. Killer for the Bombers.
Adam Dzinski, when they need him the most, brings the lead up to 6.
And Cabral taking that one back down, passes it to Wendell. Wendell to Geschicter. Geschicter gets it into Cabral to Penders. Off the glass, got it.
A little no-look pass there, and Penders is right there under the basket. Picks it up. A clutch play there for the Bombers.
Siroka taking it back down the court. Cabral on defense. Siroka to Cohen. Cohen to McCauley. Aiden McCauley, that is. He's going to get it to Siroka. Siroka tries to drive. Has a shot. McCauley to McCauley, and that one is almost intercepted, kept in, and Gavin McCauley ends up with the ball after a great defensive effort. Shot clock goes off, though, and St. Lawrence is not going to get the shot off.
We're picking up the tempo here in Benlight. The crowd's getting into it. Ithaca's down by 4, but anything can happen here with 3:50 left to go.
And that's Aiden McCauley who dove for the ball, gets up slowly, but looks like he's going to stay in. Nothing too serious there. Alex Penders to inbound here, and it looks like Evan Cabral is going to take it. We've got the Price is Right music playing in the background here.
Gotta love the DJ here at Benlight Gymnasium. We also gotta love Aiden Holmes' performance. He has 19 points in this game. He is shown out when Tristan Wenderson's been on the bench for the majority of this game.
And they're going to look to him to continue to show out for this last 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Ithaca down 4, 55-51. Penders to inbound. Passes it to Cabral. Cabral's going to take it up. Cabral to Wendell. Wendell, hard press on Wendell from Gavin McCauley. That's a Geschichter 3, too short. Didn't take a lot of time to set that one up. Holmes out to Wendell. And Wendell got tripped there. He's going to... I don't think they're in the bonus yet, so he's just going to inbound it.
Yeah, they're going to inbound. He's trying to run up to the hoop. He got tripped over.
His 4th personal foul.
Logan Wendell to inbound. In comes Carter Story. Out goes Aiden McCauley for St. Lawrence. Cabral to Holmes. Holmes to Wendell, passes too high over the head, and Logan Wendell could not catch that one.
Logan Wendell's got an impressive vertical, but the pass was just too high. Got his fingertips, he could not hold it in.
Gavin McCauley inbounds to Trey Siroka. Siroka challenged by Evan Cabral all night. Siroka passed to Dzinski. I don't know if that was the intended pass, but it's the one that happened. Dzinski looks to shoot maybe for a second, then out to Gavin McCauley. The only McCauley on the court right now. Out to Siroka. Siroka drives, tries to pass it. And they're going to call that St. Lawrence ball. They're saying out on an Ithaca Bomber.
I don't know about that one. From what I saw, it looked like Ithaca was going to get this ball back.
There was a lot of confusion there. Only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 3:05 left to play in this one. Siroka inbounds it to Story. Story 3 doesn't go. A little too long. Penders with the rebound. 5-point lead.
It's huge for the Bombers.
Here comes Geschichter. Passes out to Holmes. Holmes to Wendell. Wendell to Holmes. Back to Wendell. Into Cabral. At the top of the paint. Gets it to Holmes. Holmes to Geschichter. Corner 3. Got it.
The threes are piling up. Geschichter with a clutch three brings it within 1 with 2:37 to go.
All cash from three-point land. Andrew Geschichter. And the Bombers are within 1. 55-54. 2:36 left to play. We've got a timeout.
Maybe a little foreshadowing by the DJ. He put the prices right for a reason. They're starting to cash in on every single three that they're making. Aiden Holmes made 2. And now the Bombers are starting to heat up here. Down 1. This is a huge game here at Benlight Gymnasium.
And eerily similar to the situation they were in on Tuesday when they were trailing by 1 late. We're going to see what adjustments they've made. Basketball has a funny way of working like that. Those adjustments from game to game, sometimes you need to make them literally from game to game.
Absolutely. You can't make the same mistakes as they did against RIT. That's why they lost this game. They got to learn from that. This game literally happened on Tuesday. It wasn't that long ago. They remember that game. Coach Faree knows that game. He's going to get the guys pumped up. They're going to get ready to go. They're going to look to play smart basketball. They don't need to force anything. They're only down 1. But they do have to play smart because they can't force any turnovers.
And that loss against RIT makes this almost a must-win for them to control their destiny into the Liberty League playoffs. So Ithaca is going to look to erase their deficit and then extend a lead with 2:36 left to play. As they come back out onto the court, the Saints eagerly awaiting to inbound. Got the right guys out there with Schenk, Geschichter, Holmes.
I believe that's Cabral out there too. And Alex Penders closing out the 5 for Ithaca.
It's definitely who you want. Gavin McCauley in to Gazinski. Gazinski gets it to Trey Siroka. Siroka to Cohen. Cohen to McCauley. McCauley out to Siroka. Siroka back to McCauley. Top of the arc. McCauley passes that to Siroka again. Thinks about it. Drives in. And they're going to call a double dribble there.
A double dribble to Ithaca. It's going to be Ithaca's possession. That is a huge mistake. I didn't see a double dribble, but the ref sure did, and it's going to be Ithaca basketball with 2:14 to go.
Penders to inbound to Cabral. 2:13 left to play. Cabral. Excuse us for the technical difficulty. Siroka gets it to McCauley. McCauley, Ithaca crashing the board. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, shooting foul for Aiden McCauley, who's back in the game now.
Aiden McCauley, you're given how efficient they have been at the line. This is a bad mistake for the Bombers. They have to get themselves out of foul trouble.
2:01 left to play. St. Lawrence up by 1, could extend that lead to 3 here. Aiden McCauley's first one. In, out, in. Dances around the rim, finally goes in.
Touched every part of the rim there.
Aiden McCauley, second shot. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Evan Cabral. 2-point lead for St. Lawrence.
Doesn't get much better. This is a close game here at Ben Light Gymnasium.
Holmes into Penders. Penders looking for the pass. Back out to Holmes. Holmes to Wendell. Wendell drives in. Out to Holmes. Holmes now to Geschichter. Got it! Geschichter. Long 2. Wasn't quite a 3, so it is a tied game now.
Geschichter, when it matters, he's turning up alongside Aiden Holmes. Ithaca's getting right back into this.
Aiden McCauley on the other side to Andrew Cohen. Cohen out to Dazinski. Dazinski doesn't get it. Tried for the 3, didn't get it, and I heard a whistle. I believe we may have shots here.
3 shots. They're going to call a foul. Dazinski's 3-pointer, it did not fall, but he does get 3 at the line. That is a big mistake for the Bombers there.
And just a reminder, you are listening to this game on VIC Radio. We appreciate everybody taking times out of their day to listen, and it is a good one as the first Dazinski free throw makes it in. Again, 94% from the line.
If you're just tuning in, shame on you. This has been action-packed throughout the game. 57-56. We're now 58 for the St. Lawrence Saints. 58-56 with 1:22 left to go in this game. This is a good one.
Ithaca hoping for a miss here, but Dazinski doesn't miss often from the line. Up, got it. 3-point contest, 59-56, 1:22 left to play. Siroka playing full court defense. Cabral taking it down, back to Wendell. Wendell to Cabral. They're just going to play keep away from Siroka. Back to Cabral now. Cabral looking for a lane. Passes it back out to Holmes. Holmes, long 2, got it.
Spot up shooter, Aiden Holmes. His decision making has been incredible in this second half.
And the Penn State theme song, that's what I like to call it. There's probably an actual name playing. The crowd's getting into it. 1-point contest. St. Lawrence 59, Ithaca 58, 1:04 left to play.
Could also say that's the Boston Bruins goal horn there.
That's another one. The only reason I said Penn State is because when he started playing it, everybody in the crowd said we are Penn State. Great football culture over there, great football culture over here, but right now it is time for men's basketball, and we couldn't ask for a better game here on a Friday night.
Couldn't ask for a better crowd either. They're getting into it. 1:04. Ithaca's down by 1, but this is going to be action-packed. This next 1:04 is going to be a lot of fun.
Bombers go back out, looking for a big comeback after leading at half. Gave up the lead. We're down by as many as 6 points. Came back up to tie it. Now they're down 1. and they're looking to get a late lead here in this one.
This is reminding me of the RIT game. We'll see what happens, but Coach Fareed has to make the right play calls for the Ithaca Bombers, and they have to execute. It's easier said than done, but if they can, they have a really good chance of coming back in this one.
Gavin McCauley inbounds it to Aiden McCauley, who's going to take it up now. Aiden Holmes, the main defender up there at the top of the key right now. And it's stolen by Cabral. Cabral has a wide open layup. Got it.
Ben Light is feeling it. Oh my goodness, Evan Cabral when they needed it. They're up by 1 with 45 to go.
Awesome steal from Evan Cabral there. Playing aggressive on Dazinski.
And that was Evan Cabral. All that adrenaline got to him. He just he got a foul call on him.
It's going to be 2 from the line. And with who's shooting right now, you can almost expect St. Lawrence will regain the lead here. Dazinski does not miss.
Shoot 2. Adam Dazinski.
60-59, Ithaca lead, 43.8 seconds left in this one.
Evan Cabral a little confused on the call, but I mean, hey, who isn't?
Dazinski, first one goes. 60-60 now. This next one's for the lead. Dazinski goes. That one bounced around the rim a little bit. Looked like maybe his first miss from the line, but he stays good. Ithaca to inbound. Penders is going to inbound it, and we're going to get full court defense here from St. Lawrence. Penders looking for an inbound, gets it to Wendell. Wendell, lots of pressure on Wendell. And a reach-in is called.
Silver foul called on number 13, Gavin McCauley. His second personal foul.
And it's going to go back to Ithaca to inbound. Andrew Geschichter is going to take the inbound this time.
Now Ithaca knows what's coming. They see the full court defense. They're going to figure out what to do here.
Geschichter gets it to Cabral. Cabral, speedy. Isn't able to handle that one. Gets it to Geschichter. Geschichter up the court to Wendell. Wide open 3. Wendell bounces off. Wendell, tough break there. 30 seconds left. St. Lawrence up 61-60.
Wendell, a good look, but a heartbreaking finish to his moment there. He cannot drill the shot. It is still 61-60 in favor of the St. Lawrence Saints with 30 seconds to go.
And on top of all of that, Gavin McCauley goes to the line for 2.
Oh, wow.
Ithaca is in the double bonus. That's why he's getting 2 shots here.
More foul trouble for the Bombers, man.
McCauley's first one goes. And for the 3-point lead, Gavin McCauley will take his second shot. 62-60, 30 seconds left in this one. Certainly not over. But Ithaca is going to need some things to go their way, starting with perhaps a Gavin McCauley miss.
It's been a huge problem for Ithaca. We've been saying it for the entire second half. It's been huge. This foul trouble is costing Ithaca in many ways.
Big moment. Cash from the line. Gavin McCauley.
Clutch shots from Gavin McCauley. When St. Lawrence needed it the most, they got it.
Hard-pressed defense there. And with the whistle, and Aiden McCauley gets a foul called on him. So it's going to go not to the line yet. With that foul, they will enter the bonus if they foul again. But it will be Ithaca to inbound after the St. Lawrence timeout.
Man, this is getting your heart pumping. A 3-point game, 23 seconds to go. Ben Life Gymnasium is here. They are rocking in favor of Ithaca. But guess what? St. Lawrence looking to play spoiler. They're up right now. 23 seconds to go. 23 seconds to close this one out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's too similar to that RIT game. The good thing for Ithaca, Aiden Holmes has been on fire. Andrew Geschichter has been on fire. They've got people that have been making threes all night. They're going to need to ask for at least one more here to maybe force an overtime.
Coach Fareed drawing something up there, hoping it will work if you're Ithaca, but if you're St. Lawrence, hopefully they can try and read it. See what happens, play a tight defense on Ithaca like they've been doing. This has been a really good game, Matt. It's just been back and forth. Ithaca's trying to stay in it. St. Lawrence pulled ahead a little bit. They're up by 3. 23 seconds to go. Still a lot of time left. 23 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, but in basketball, when it's a 3-point game, it certainly is.
Absolutely. As we enter now, the most important possession of the game for the Ithaca Bombers, as they will have to inbound and decide whether they want to take a quick 3 or force it to the end to force an overtime. Aiden Holmes to inbound.
This is a huge possession for Ithaca. This could decide the game here.
Holmes gets it out to Wendell. Wendell, hard pressed by Siroka, gets it to Holmes to Wendell. Wendell, Geschichter, corner 3, doesn't go, and they need to foul now.
Oh, Geschichter with a pump fake. Left him wide open. He just can't hit the shot. He needed to make that. He unfortunately could not. Beautiful play by Geschichter. Just could not get the ball in the nylon.
And that's what you get with 3-point attempts. Geschichter's been making them all night. It's a low percentage shot, misses that one. And now they send the best free throw shooter in the game, Adam Dazinski, to the line. They need him to miss 2 here.
Ithaca's praying. It has not happened yet. Dazinski's been on fire at the line.
Dazinski hits the first one. And now the Bombers need a miracle.
Yeah,
down 4, 11.8 left, Jonathan.
St. Lawrence looking to pull away from this. If he makes this as a 5-point game, it's going to be really hard for Ithaca to come back.
5-point game. Ithaca needs a quick 3 here. And he gets fouled on that one.
Yeah, Logan Wendell trying to take it in pretty quickly, but he gets fouled there. Kind of just slows the game down. You're down by 5. What do you do here? It's very hard for Ithaca to try and create something here. Got to get 3 off fast.
Geschichter looks for a shot, gets it out to Holmes. Holmes doesn't get it to go. The rebound attempt from Cabral. And the game, so close the whole time, ends almost anticlimactically with the rebound to no one from Evan Cabral. Your final score from Ben Light Gymnasium, 65-60, St. Lawrence. Jonathan, your thoughts on this one?
Oh my goodness. We've been saying it for like a good portion of the second half. It reminded me of the RIT game. It basically just finished like the RIT game, even though it was a 5-point deficit. It was instead of mistakes, though, it was more of execution. Ithaca could not make the clutch shots when outside of Aiden Holmes. Andrew Geschichter had a wide open 3. He